Hello everybody, welcome back to Artist Archives. My name is Nikki. I'm an actress, a writer and an academic, and in this video I just want to show you and share with you some footage from my book launch. I am now a published author, which is so cool to say. I'm literally like, wow. Like, saying it is still very like, whew. My book came out in October of 2024. It is a memoir all about how Jesus saved me from an eating disorder. It is hard-hitting, but also like the story is a story of redemption and an arc of joy. So please don't let the hard-hittingness like deter you from it. Like there is an arc, there are ups and there are downs, as is life. And yeah, it's my true story. And it's a very vulnerable piece, and I kind of want to talk a little bit about that because there are a few people, not just a few, there are people, for example, who I didn't actually invite to this book launch, and I do think that has to do with how vulnerable a piece of writing it is, and I wasn't quite ready to share that with them just yet. And that's something that I don't know if I regret. I kind of do. But I think everything will just happen in the right time. So I just held like kind of like a small intimate book launch party, and I kind of invited people quite late to it, but I realized there is a cat in the corner of the room if you hear scratching noises. But I realized that I wanted to celebrate with people, and so that is what ended up happening, and it was a really good time. So I'm just going to take you through like the evening preparing for it, some clips of the actual night itself, some thoughts and reflections. And oh my gosh, what is this? Is this my debut book? Is this my debut work of creative nonfiction? Is this my memoir, my Christian memoir? Yes, it is. Look how exciting this is. Today is book launch party day. I'm having a book launch party because honestly, I just wanted to celebrate in person with loads of people. And so that's what we're doing. We are heading over to a bookstore who have very kindly agreed to host the book event and to sell my books. So my books are going to be sold in a bookstore tonight. I'm so excited. So what I'm doing now is just packing up the books. I'll show you. And I'm doing this all on my phone because I've had issues with my camera. Can you imagine? Of all the times to have issues with my camera. So yeah, so here are the copies of the books. I'm just going to be packing them into a suitcase so I can carry them all the way there. I dropped some books off already this week, but then these are the rest of the books. And I am so, oh, God is so good. I'm literally so, like, I have a book launch party and so many people are coming and I'm really excited. We're going to do a signing. We're going to do I've written a thank you talk today. I'm going to do a reading from the book, which I made a note of the page that I will be reading from this week as well. So I need to revisit that. And all in all, I am very excited. You know what's quite cool? Shall I say it? I don't know if it sounds like, I don't want it to sound braggy, but I mean it in terms of a lot of people say that, oh, writers aren't the best orators, essentially. So like writers don't like to talk about their books and blah, 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 blah. And like for readings as well, like are they going to sound boring because they're more entertaining through the written word? But as an actor as well, like I'm ready to read an extract of my work. So I'm looking forward to that. This is the first time I've put my book on my bookshelf and it looks so cool. Okay. We're going to pack. We're going to take as much footage tonight as possible. I have enlisted 2 of my friends to help out during the night. And so they're also going to be taking some footage for me because, as I said, the camera is not cameraing right now. So we're using the phone. What else do I have to update you on? Yeah, so we'll do a talk, a Q&A. There'll be time for Q&A. There will be book signing and book sales, obviously. And then afterwards, we might go for a drink. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I'll show you the way. I'm just very excited. We're leaving the house probably in about an hour and a half or an hour-ish. So we need to get packing. Let's go. I don't think I'll ever get tired of this. Okay, we have space for everything. Books, books, more books. I have so many of these left over from a delivery that I had like a year ago. These little foam things. And I thought, you know what, they will come in handy at some point. Finally, today is their day. They're all in here. There's some in here. Some in here as well, just to cushion the books, you know? Okay. Okay. I don't know if I want to wear this hoodie or my colourful jacket. I don't know. Okay, this is the other option. I might wear this because I haven't worn this in years. I remember on my way there, I literally had a pinch me moment. And you know when people say, oh, pinch me, I think I'm dreaming, and you think it's a turn of phrase? No. I genuinely, as I was walking, thought I was in a dream, and I had to be like, no, I'm awake. I published a book. Okay, let's go. Like, I genuinely thought I was dreaming for a second. That was weird. I've never experienced that before. It was really fun. So I collaborated with a bookstore in London called xxxx Books, and they were wonderful, and they hosted the book launch, and they took care of everything, and they sold the books for me. If you would like a separate video on what that process looks like, having your book sold by a bookstore, let me know, because this book is independently published, but it was cool that we like had a deal. Anyway, so we got there and it was really lovely, and I'd enlisted 2 friends to help me, one of them to introduce me, one of them to run like a bunch of games later on. But we were only there for a couple of hours, and we didn't end up, like, by the time I signed everyone's books and had a chat with everyone, we had food and we had like a couple of drinks, like that was the event, you know.
I'm so proud of you. She's an author. She's an author. You've got so much light blurring out. Oh, yeah. You've got so much light. You're with the author. Yeah. She's sitting right there. So excited. How are you? She's here. She's sitting right there. She be signing. She be signing. Flashing lights. Flashing lights.
Oh, is that average? I was gonna do like a.
Oh, she's getting some artistic shots.
Oh, should I do portrait mode? Oh, this is
the author's hand. These are the hands that crafted. These are the hands that wrote every word in this book. Ooh. These are the hands that built the pages.
You know, but it was really lovely. The room was so filled with lots of support. I did a reading from the book, which weirdly enough I'd forgotten I said I was going to do, and then my friend was like, and now she's going to read an excerpt of a book, and I was like, oh yes, so I am.
Give you a bit of context maybe. I try with questions. Where's he from? What's he studying? Where's he staying? His responses are grandiose, his speech peppered with flamboyant expressions. You're so posh, I love. He grimaces. How can you tell? It was a fact for me. Ever since he sauntered up to us holding a bottle of Tanqueray, his shirt's collar poking out from underneath a knitted jumper. I don't know, I shrug. I was hoping to get through first year without anyone noticing, he says. He's so serious that I can't help but laugh. He tells me about his family, what they do, his girlfriend. Do you have siblings? A sister? Are you too close, I ask. Not really, he says honestly. To all of this. And you know what he was saying, right? Yeah, he wants to walk us back. I took my head. Girl, that's not what he was saying. Then what? Her eyes slowly fill with realization. Really? I don't know how you survived this long without me. Laomi swipes the drink from my hand, takes a sip, splutters, and hands me back the glass. That is disgusting, she grins.
But that went really well. I did my thank you speech. Don't do that. Come. Do you want to say hi? No, don't scratch the sofa. Honestly. Now he's on my leg. Ah. Hi. So he's a kitten. So he's really just learning everything. Hello. Nope, that is my tea. I did a thank you speech to everyone. I wasn't expecting to get emotional. I literally cried at the end of my speech. Like, as I was doing my speech, I could hear myself, I could feel myself getting all teary, and then I finished the speech and then cried. But we managed to finish the speech. And and then I read an excerpt of the book which people really enjoyed. And such a beautiful thing that happened was, one of the reasons I chose this location actually was the fact that they ran a lot of events. They, you know, a lot of book literary events and that sort of thing. So I thought, okay, they know what they're doing, I can kind of like trust them, and because this is my first like this is my debut book, you know, my first ever book launch. Wow. That's a night to remember, folks. And the staff who were working the event, one of them came up to me at the end and he was like, thank you so much for this, we really enjoyed hearing your story, capital S story and lower S story, you know, which I took to mean as the reading of your book as a lower S story, and the capital S story being like your story, you know, of healing and that kind of thing, right? And he said, we run a lot of events here, but this one, there's something special about this one. And that was such a blessing to hear. And I really just thought to myself, Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Because genuinely before the book launch, as of course I would, I prayed over the book launch and I was like, let Holy Spirit just fill this space, you know, fill this room. Let it be like, let your presence be felt, you know. And oh, God is so good. Whenever you pray that, people will come up and they'll be like, oh, they'll feel something different, or they'll tell you something felt different. And the fact that, you know, he actually came up to me to tell me something felt different here, I said, it's Holy Spirit, it's not me, it's Holy Spirit. So that was lovely. It was a lovely event, very supportive. Had quite a few friends come through, considering I invited so many people lastminute.com, and it was just really special just to talk with people and share with people.
Nikki's just done her book. How are you thinking? What are you feeling?
I am feeling such warmth within me. It might be the tea, but I think it's the vibe. I'm so proud of Nikki. She's absolutely smashed it. And yes, I will be reading this tonight and tomorrow and the next day and the foreseeable. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Honestly, the amount of pride that I have for her, because like, this is a long time coming, and she has worked so hard in it, and you can just tell, and she's such an amazing person, and she really does deserve this. It's just,
Yeah, I mean, there's not much more I could add from what the other girls have said, but yeah, just knowing Nikki for so long, like, it's just so, yeah, amazing to see, like, you know, the final product really of like so much work. And yeah, just really, really proud.
Hey, Nikki.
And how are you? How are you feeling?
I'm just so proud of her to know that it took many years for her to do this, and she persevered right till the end. It went from an idea all the way through to publication. So super proud, and it's going to touch so many people as well. So God bless her abundantly. So
Amen.
Exciting.
So yeah, so that's a little bit about the book launch. If you've got any questions, thoughts or ideas for future videos, please do comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, because it helps the YouTube algorithm recommend this video to other creatives such as yourself, other writers such as yourself. And if you would like to buy a copy of the book, it is now available on Amazon for purchase, and I'll have that linked down in the description down below. It's called And the Truth Shall Set You Free, and it's available to purchase on Amazon as a paperback and as an ebook. So thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in a future video. Bye.
Yeah, that changed while I was there.
No, I just did like history, so nothing, nothing like performance.
You own it, yeah. The school bought it from
Oh, the
the
school
owners.
bought it.
Yeah.